The Academy Awards, commonly and now officially known as the Oscars, are awards for artistic and technical merit for the film industry. They are presented annually by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences located in Beverly Hills, California, United States, in recognition of excellence in cinematic achievements as assessed by the Academy's voting membership. The Oscar statue depicts a knight rendered in the Art Deco style. The major award categories are presented during a live televised Hollywood ceremony that is typically held in February or March. It is the oldest worldwide entertainment award ceremony. The first Academy Award were held in 1929. The second ceremony in 1930 was the first one broadcast by radio, and the 1953 ceremony was the first one televised. The first Academy Awards presentation was held on May 16, 1929, at a private dinner function at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel with an audience of about 270 people. The post awards party was held at the Mayfair Hotel. The cost of guest tickets for that night's ceremony was $5. 15 statues were awarded, honoring artists, directors, and other participants in the filmmaking industry of the time for their works during the 1927-28 period. The ceremony ran for 15 minutes. For this first ceremony, winners were announced to the media 3 months earlier. For the second ceremony in 1930 and the rest of the first decade, the results were given to newspapers for publication at 11 p.m. on the night of the awards. In 1940, the Los Angeles Times announced the winners before the ceremony began. As a result, the following year, the Academy started using a sealed envelope to reveal the names of the winners. The first Best Actor awarded was Emil Jannings for his performances in The Last Command and The Way of All Flesh. He had to return to Europe before the ceremony, so the Academy agreed to give him the prize earlier. This made him the first Academy Award winner in history. At that time, winners were recognized for the entirety of their work done in a certain category during the qualifying period. For example, Jennings received the award for 2 movies in which he starred during that period, and Janet Gaynor later won a single Oscar for performances in 3 films. With the fourth ceremony, however, the system changed, and professionals were honored for a specific performance in a single film. For the first 6 ceremonies, the eligibility period spanned 2 calendar years. At the 29th ceremony held in 1957, the Best Foreign Language Film category, now known as Best International Feature Film, was introduced. Until then, foreign language films had been honored with the Special Achievement Award. The 74th Academy Awards, held in 2002, presented the first Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Since 1973, all Academy Award ceremonies, except for 2021, have ended with the Academy Award for Best Picture. Traditionally, the previous year's winners for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor present the awards for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress respectively, while the previous year's winners for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress present the awards for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor. On February 9, 2020, Parasite became the first foreign language film to win Best Picture at the 92nd Academy Awards. The 93rd Academy Awards ceremony honoring the best films of 2020 and early 2021 was held on April 25, 2021, after it was postponed from its original February 28, 2021 schedule due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on cinema. As with the 2 previous ceremonies, there was no host. The ceremony was broadcast on ABC. It took place at the Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles, California for the 19th consecutive year. Because of the virus impact on films and TV industries, Academy President David Rubin and CEO Don Hudson announced that for the 2021 Oscar ceremony, streaming movies with a previously planned theatrical release were eligible. The theatrical requirement was reinstated starting with the 95th Academy Awards. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, AMPAS, a professional honorary organization, maintains a voting membership of 9,487 as of 2022. All AMPAS members must be invited to join by the Board of Governors on behalf of Academy branch executive committees. Membership eligibility may be achieved by a competitive nomination, or an existing member may submit a name based on other significant contributions to the field of motion pictures. New membership proposals are considered annually. According to Rules 2 and 3 of the official Academy Award rules, a film must open in the previous calendar year, from midnight at the start of January 1 to midnight at the end of December 31 in Los Angeles County, California, and play for 7 consecutive days to qualify, except for the Best International Feature Film, Best Documentary Feature, and awards in short film categories. Additionally, the film must be shown at least 3 times on each day of its qualifying run, with at least one of the daily showing starting between 6 pm and 10 pm local time. Foreign films must include English subtitles, and each country can submit only one film for consideration in the International Feature Film category per year. The Best International Feature Film Award does not require a US release. It requires the film to be submitted as its country's official selection. The Best Documentary Feature Award requires either week-long release in both Los Angeles County and any of the 5 boroughs of New York City during the previous calendar year, or a qualifying award at a competitive film festival from the Documentary Feature Qualifying Festival list, regardless of any public exhibition or distribution, or submission in the International Feature Film category as its country's official selection. The qualifying theatrical runs must meet the same requirements as those for non-documentary films regarding number and times of screenings. Additionally, a film must have been reviewed by a critic from the New York Times, Time Out New York, the Los Angeles Times, or LA Weekly. Due to the positive exposure and prestige of the Academy Awards, many studios spend millions of dollars and hire publicists specifically to promote their films during what is typically called the Oscar season. This has generated accusations of the Academy Awards being influenced more by marketing than by quality. Typical criticism of the Academy Awards for Best Picture is that among the winners and nominees, there is an overrepresentation of romantic historical epics, biographical dramas, romantic dramedies, and family melodramas, most of which are released in the US in the last 3 months of the calendar year. The Oscars have been infamously known for selecting specific genres of movies to be awarded. The term Oscar bait was coined to describe such movies. This has led at times to more specific criticisms that the Academy is disconnected from the audience. For example, by favoring Oscar bait over audience favorites, or favoring historical melodramas over critically acclaimed movies that depict current life issues. Despite the success of The Dark Knight, the film did not receive a Best Picture nomination at the 81st Academy Awards. This decision received substantial criticism and was described as a snub by many publications. The backlash to the decision was such that for the 82nd Academy Awards in 2010, the Academy increased the limit for Best Picture nominees from 5 to 10, a change known as the Dark Knight rule. The Academy Awards have long received criticism over its lack of diversity among the nominees. This criticism is based on the statistics from every Academy Award since 1929, which show that only 6.4% of Academy Award nominees have been non-white, and since 1991, 11.2% of nominees have been non-white, with the rate of winners being even more polarizing. It took until 2023 for an Asian woman to win an Academy Award for Best Actress, when Michael Yeoh received the award for her performance in Everything Everywhere All at Once. The 88th award ceremony became the target of a boycott, popularized on social media with the hashtag #OscarsSoWhite, based on activists' perception that its all-white acting nominee list reflected bias. In response, the Academy initiated historic changes in membership by 2020. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and share this video. Do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click the bell icon.